Hey statists, we've got some questions for you.
So non-statists have questions for statists. Well, welcome you guys from Yemen, Somalia, and Syria, or just from living out in the woods. And to answer your most prominent question, we actually use toilet paper.
If a kid couldn't afford lunch because the school bullies kept taking a percentage of his allowance, you wouldn't blame the kid's parents for not giving him enough. So why is it that when people struggle financially, you blame the employer who provides them with money and not the government which is taxing them?
When kids can't afford school lunch, why don't I blame the government that's taxing them? Because they're not taxing them. 75% of the country makes less than $30,000 a year. As you can see, those people only pay an average of 1.4% of their income to income tax. And those people also receive government benefits. So you're just fucking wrong. 67% of the kids in this country either get free lunch at school or they don't eat lunch at all. Question for you, retard. Why is it wrong for society to spend 20 fucking cents on this kid's banana when all that money he was going to do is sit in some rich guy's bank account anyways and not even be in the fucking economy? You idiot, asshole, callous motherfucker.
We all know that every economic system has market failures. Capitalism, socialism, communism, whatever. But my question is, why do you feel morally justified in forcing other people to subsidize these failures? Why should I be forced to subsidize failed electric car companies like Fisker or failed government initiatives like Obamacare? Shouldn't I have the right to decide what risk I want to take with my own money?
Obamacare expanded government healthcare to 20 million people. These people would not have healthcare without Obamacare because Medicaid buys healthcare for half the fucking price of an insurance company. If you have a problem with a state providing a cheaper, more efficient purchasing method of healthcare, then why do you move to a fucking country that doesn't have a state that doesn't provide healthcare to its citizens, like Somalia, you fucking asshole?
Why is it that no matter how much money the government takes from its citizens, it's always broke?
This is a level of stupidity that I didn't even think was possible. Every single country has debt, and maybe you would know that if you actually knew anything about capitalism, this thing that you profess to be obsessed with. Capitalism requires debt, you dipshit.
If people are so f***ing greedy and selfish that we need governments to steal from the rich and give to the poor and needy, then why do over 1.5 million charities exist globally, with $373 billion dollars being raised in 2015 alone?
Is this guy so fucking stupid that he thinks that charity can cover everyone and keep them out of poverty? Do libertarians just not use Google? Is that what the central tenet of their philosophy really is? You can't use Google. You can't use facts. When Social Security was instituted, the senior citizen poverty rate was cut into a third. How do you explain that if charity can cover everyone, you idiot?
How can you rationalize basic philosophical concepts such as the non-aggression principle as being quote-unquote too difficult for society to be educated on and abide by, yet believe that hundreds of thousands of pages of federal and state regulations, clauses, case files, and amendments are somehow easy?
Have you ever heard of a fucking lawyer? You know, the thing that the state actually gives you a right to because the laws are complicated and hard to know? Yeah, the state actually thought of that because it's a better system than just the non-aggression principle, which is don't hurt people, don't hurt people. Why would you need the state to enforce the rule of law when you have such a robust philosophy such as don't hurt people? Why don't you take that shit to Somalia and see how well it works out, man? Go to Somalia with your non-aggression principle and tell them to stop shooting. No, you're right. The fact that Somalia is a failed state, aka has no state, aka has no monopoly of force, has nothing to do with how many terrorists they have. All they need is the non-aggression principle. You're so smart, dude. You're so smart.
Why is it illegal for me to import my hedgehogs to a multitude of places, but it's totally legal to import thousands upon thousands of fighting-age economic migrants?
It took all of 0.2 seconds on Google to refute this stupid bitch's fear-mongering claim. As you can see on the chart, only 13% of the migrants set to come to the United States are so-called fighting-age men. So that's not thousands, you dumb bitch. Even if it were thousands of fighting age men, or just people as other people like to call them, why the fuck would you shit your pants over that? Because there have been 0 terrorist attacks in the United States done by refugees. 0 terrorist attacks done by refugees in the United States. So you're unlikely to die from a terrorist attack, even less likely to die from a terrorist attack caused by a refugee, but these people are still worried about that and not worried at all about people dying from lack of health care because they're libertarians and they don't follow their stupid religion. Fuck that. Fuck you.